Hello, hi, namaste, welcome back to the channel. My name is Parv Khandelwal. Let us now start with today's most important headlines. Let's start with Indian news. Delhi Odisha roll out free travel for re-NEET exam candidates. Merivag Satebello Jalveer, 3 vessels with Indian crew struck by US. Congress leader Pawan Khera now MP after being elected unannouncedly with Kharge Mansoor Ali, as there were only 4 seats and 4 candidates, so there were no votings. Cockroach Janata Party 5 reform demands for exam leak. First, compensation for exam disruption. Second, mandatory 72-hour backup for re-exam. Third, paper-based evaluation for paper answers. Fourth, automatic age limit extensions for delayed exams. Fifth, mandatory independent technology audit. Nipah virus case detected in Kerala, 77 contacts identified, 2 highest risk category, 13 high risk category, 62 low risk category. 3 Indian seafarers have died following a US attack on the Palau-flagged MT Satebello of Oman. India's new Shanti Act enables France EDF. EDF is a nuclear power energy company in France to collaborate with private Indian firms on nuclear power projects, reinforcing nuclear energy cooperation ahead of Prime Minister Modi's visit to France for the G7 summit starting June 13. BJP leader Tai Tagak wins Rajya Sabha seat from Arunachal Pradesh unopposed. Mamta is my leader, not Abhishek. Shatrughan backs Didi amid TMC rift. Uttarakhand family seeks clarity and answers after a year of Air India crash. Government proposes single rule book for TV, radio and DTH service under Telecom Act. CRPF CISF personnel to transport NEET UG re-examination question papers. Now let us talk about some international news. AI firm risk 1.3 billion people's water need by 2030, urgent action needed. Trump admin revokes hundreds of B1 and B2 visas over birth tourism. Pakistan accused of withholding activist bodies as unrest intensifies in POK. David Hockney, revolutionary British artist, died aged 88. Elon Musk could become the first trillionaire on the back of SpaceX IPO. Keiko Fujimori, daughter of former Peruvian leader Alberto Fujimori, has narrowly won Peru's presidential election. Princess of Thailand passed away at 47 after a prolonged coma due to a severe infection. Trump raises expectation of finalizing deal with Iran to end war this weekend. Now let us talk about some sport news. Neymar ruled off Brazil's opening FIFA World Cup 2026 match against Morocco. England training equipment stolen including boots and balls ahead of the FIFA World Cup 2026 opener against Croatia. Thomas Partey ruled out of Ghana's FIFA World Cup opener against Panama. Alphonso Davies ruled out of Canada's FIFA World Cup opener. Rafael Nadal Tendulkar bow down to Alexander Zverev after he wins French Open. WWF cracks down on age fraud, disqualifies 500 plus wrestlers at under 17 ranking meet. Indian girl loses to China in Asian under 18 hockey semis. Now let us talk about some entertainment news. Nolan's The Odyssey sparks frenzy as 3,300 IMAX tickets leave fans shocked. Hyderabad-based Bharatanatyam dancer Rajeshwari Sainath conferred with Sangeet Natak Academy Award. Now let us talk about business news. Sensex suddenly shot up by nearly 1,700 points today. Sensex jumps over 900 points, Nifty tops 23,400 as global market rebounds. Sensex closes at 75,527.95, Nifty at 23,622.90 points amid hopes of Iran-US deal. Gold declines as uncertainty surrounds progress in US-Iran talks. Now let us talk about some technology news. Asus Zephyrus Duo G14, G16 ProArt PZ14 and TUF A14 laptops launched in India. Blaupunkt launches new QLED TV series in India starting at just 11,500. Starship Technologies is revolutionizing grocery delivery in Milton Keynes with its 6-wheel robots significantly reducing delivery cost. Feeding 10 billion people will require new technology. Now let us talk about some education news. The National Book Trust has launched 2 book series aimed at promoting literature among children and teenagers, featuring stories from renowned Hindi writers like Prem Chand and Jaishankar Prasad. 1,000 monthly stipend to college-going girls in Kerala to be implemented. Fertility rate falls below level needed to maintain stable, says government report. Now let us talk about some miscellaneous news. China's crude oil import have sharply declined, dropping 7.8 million barrels per day in May from 11 million. Due to reduced gasoline use and increased reliance on electric transportation, despite the ongoing Iran war, this has helped keep Brent crude price below $100 per barrel. Canada proposes social media ban for children under 16. Noida Airport to begin international flight by year end, says CEO Samara. The TMC is in turmoil as 64 rebel MLAs threaten to split following internal dissent against Abhishek Banerjee. A letter from 19 MPs has surfaced signaling a potential parliamentary faction, while a police raid on Banerjee's home raises further tension. Kane Williamson takes retirement from international cricket. So that is it for today. Meet you tomorrow with some latest headlines. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.